The Georgia quarterback situation is really interesting right now. We know that Carson Beck has a UCL injury, but we don't know the extent and the severity of the injury. Kirby Smart is keeping it pretty close to the chest, which is kind of what we had expected. I think that the injury looked bad, and based off of the UCL injuries, I doubt that he's going to be playing, but it does help that they do get a first round bye in this scenario where it could have some more time for him to heal. They said that he's going to get some other opinions from doctors. I'm just not sold that he's going to be back, which would put Georgia in a very interesting situation to have to go to Gunnar Stockton. Now, we saw Gunnar Stockton in the SEC championship game in the second half, and he did fine. He was 12 of 16 for 71 yards, threw for 4.4 yards per catch or per reception, and he threw for an interception. So it's like he certainly did not like break the game open, and it was not like Tua came in the second half and lit it up. It certainly was not that. But they got the win. He had a really good drive going down pretty much the length of the field to score a touchdown and get the job done there. So my question is, if Gunnar Stockton is going to be the guy moving forward, does it matter that he's really not all that fantastic and is going to break the game open? Because Kirby clearly trusted him to throw the ball 16 times and a half, which is a good amount, albeit it was only for 71 yards. So it was all like short throws and safe throws to go 12 of 16. But they did trust him with the ball in his hands to let it go. So I'm curious now if Georgia has found a little bit more in their run game that they're able to trust based on this one game, because they really haven't been able to get the run game going all year. So I'm wondering now if they have a little bit more in the trust in their run game that they have found against Texas, some more time to heal and to plan and to take some time off, that maybe the quarterback situation might not be as doom and gloom as we think. Because the other thing is Gunnar Stockton does not have a lot of experience. Like this, the second half that he had against Texas was by far the most experience that he's had all season. He's only played in two other games this season. They were both, I think, against like UMass and Tennessee State or something like that. Not anything of stiff competition. Certainly not to the level of playoff caliber defenses. So I don't know how he's going to be when you put him in a full game situation in a high stakes situation. He did his job. He got the job done, and Georgia got the win. So you got to give him credit for that. But he was not all that impressive moving the ball down the field for the rest of the second half. That said, Carson Beck has not been all that impressive moving the ball down the field. I mean, obviously his upside from what we have seen so far is much greater than what we have seen from Gunnar Stockton, but he has been very turnover prone, and a lot of it also is not on him. He's had the receivers drop the balls way too many times. That needs to get cleaned up before they head into their first game in the college football playoffs. But I'm leaning, based on this injury, that Carson Beck is probably not going to play, and it will likely be Gunnar Stockton. It'll be good for him to get 2 or 3 weeks under his belt, taking reps with the ones. I think that should help. But we'll see. Follow Big Body Ball CFB on all socials.